Hello viewer, this is Shining Light TV broadcasting live. I'm going to talk about marriages today. I'm going to talk about different marriages. I'm talking about marriages, the way they dress, the way they present themselves, the confidence they have. Shining Light TV London broadcasting live. As I'm speaking to you, I'm broadcasting live here right now. I'm going to discuss about all these marriages today, and I'm going to talk how they present themselves, the presentation of bride, cutting of the cake, having their bouquet. After marriages, they are changing. The ashwebis, I only have one ashwebi here. So I'm going to start on this column, cubicle 1, talking about the event. This is Shining Light TV London broadcasting now. Contact me on 0207 619 9363 on this column. The bride and the bridesmaid, they were well dressed, and the bouquet was beautiful. The bouquet was florist type of bouquet, like shower bouquet. And this column, the bride changed to traditional dress called ishago and slighted red ashoke, which is very expensive. It's all handmade. This is Shining Light TV broadcasting live right now in London. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm in London broadcasting live. And in this column, you can see series of weddings here. About three weddings. Each one, I'm going to talk about each one. You can see the teeth of the bride here. The bride is quite happy, and the people in the background, everybody there is happy, and the groom was just looking, he was looking so distant, say, oh, is that all the people that came on my wedding? In this column, you can see the bride was smiling. You can even see the bride teeth. The bride was smiling. The bride was smiling in this column as I focused. As you can see, the bride and groom, they were smiling. In this column, you can see that the bride was wearing a simple gown, and she was well relaxed. She was well relaxed, and the little baby there seemed like she's smiling. In this column, as you can see, the bride and groom, they are full of confidence. The bride and groom here is full of confidence. Even the groom was so happy and thinking, oh, today I think I'm released. And the bride was meditating in everything that she have gone through. You can see two of their hands were banding together. The bride hand is under the bride hand is under, and the groom hand is on top. That's how they do it in other words. And in this column, you can see why this is their traditional marriage here. This is their traditional marriage, and this is their church marriage. Where they come from, they do. I think they do about 4 types of marriage. I'm going to highlight the whole board together and discuss about the whole board. As you can see, the bride and groom here, the bride and groom in this column, the bride and groom, they are quite happy. As you can see that everybody in that column is very happy. And in this column, as you can see, the bride and groom was so happy. And you can see their calabash cake as their calabash cake. In this column, you can see that the bride and groom is smiling. The bride and groom is smiling. As I'm broadcasting this right now, I'm in London broadcasting. This is live. In this column, you can see, yes, in this column, this is the bride and groom when they change to their native dress. The bride and groom, when they change to their native, you can see amount of relax the bride is, and the groom is full of happiness, smiling. You can see that the groom is he is smiling. You know, the bride is well relaxed and fold her hand and thinking, oh, this is over today. In this column, you can see that the bride and every other person in this column, they were quite happy. They were smiling, and even the bride's teeth was even. The bride was full of happiness and smiling. In this column, you can see how confident is the bride, and she was say, "This is me. It's over today. I've done it. It's over." In this column, you know, as I go down, you can see the bride and the little bride and the family of the bride, they are together, and the groom as well. The groom folds his hand, a complete gentleman, fold the hand at the back. In this column, you can see that the bride and groom was relaxed, and they were like inside them, they were enjoying, and the bride was smiling as well. You can see their red bouquet. It's so beautiful bouquet. You can see it. Their red bouquet is quite beautiful. As I scrub it down, viewers, you can see that the bride made a special dress. The bride dress is special, and the red bouquet is beautiful. You can see that the red bouquet. In this column, you can see that the bride and groom full of confidence. Wow, the bride and groom here is full of confidence. Even the groom have to fold his hand to this morning towel, you know, and the bride with his bouquet. The bride looks beautiful. Her veil wasn't all that long. Her veil was the short type of veil, and she looks so beautiful. The PowerPoint of the letters, as I can show you, look at the PowerPoint of the letter. You know, I think this is the wedding that happened in California. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Look at the landscape at the back. At the back of the landscape, you can see people. Yeah, at the back of the landscape, you can see these people at the back. You know, they are all in that column of, and you can see that the landscape was so beautiful and full of flowers and trees. The trees, I'm going to show it to you viewers now. Look at the trees, look at the trees, look at the trees, full of trees at the back. And the trees have beautiful flower. You know, the trees have beautiful flower. In this column, I'm going to discuss today about Asoebi. This Asoebi means that when somebody is doing something, you can make a uniform, a special uniform for that day. It means this is the Asoebi of this wedding. And you can see everybody in the column of wedding is quite happy, and they wear the same type of hair tie, the same type of hat, the same type of wrapper, and the top, the one they hold in their hand, the same. And that's the meaning of Asoebi. As everybody, even the bride and groom was so happy. The bride and groom was so happy. Everybody in that column was so happy. Where is the mother of the groom? The mother of groom is full of happiness. She always happy. That woman is such a beautiful woman, full of confidence and happy. Well done, woman. Well done, because all the columns have seen her. She's always a happy woman. She always a happy woman. She always smile. She make a day worth it. As you can see, that the bride mother was every time cheerful. In this column, the bride mother was cheerful. And as you can see that they are well dressed. The men were wearing something different from the women, but it seems slightly different. The men, they wear something different from the women, and the women, I think maybe the color of the day, that day is a blue color, as you can see, light navy blue and light blue. I think that's the color of the day. As I come back to this column, you can see the bride and groom, they're full of confidence. They know what they are into, and they know where they are heading to. As you can see, and every column of here, the bride and groom was so happy. In this column, the bride and groom, look at their beautiful cake, and look at the background. The background is very important. Look at the background, full of It's like a marketplace. The background, people came a lot of people came. As you can see it, a lot of people were present. The background, the groom was so happy. And the bride looked so beautiful. The bride is beautiful and relaxed. As I say, the bride is very relaxed. In this column, the bride felt calm, very calm, and the changing of the dress was so beautiful. As you can see, the bride was wearing brown, highlighting it with gold. On top, the heart is gold color, which is not bad. The whole color, even the brown cake, the calabash cake, it means the traditional cake, made in calabash. That's mean unity and love and understanding. As you can see the cake, in this column, you can see the cake properly with a little cup. That's the sign of the drink the bride is going to give to the husband. And as I highlighting, you can see how calm is the bride. The bride relaxed, and the man was thinking, oh, today is a beautiful day. I really made it today. In this column, you can see that the little bride she dressed so gorgeously and fantastic. As you can see it here, everybody in that column is so happy, and you can spot somebody who wear goat hair, which is smiling. Everybody in this column is smiling. As I will go along with all the weddings, with all the broadcasting, as I go along, I need to explain each one of the column and the meanings and how they relax and how they focus, how the presentation of the bride, when the bride is cutting the cake, when the bride holds the bouquet, how the bride relax. It means a lot, because when you are getting married, you need to relax. You need to have all that confidence. You need to know what you are into. You need to know the type of dressing that will fit you, your type of shape of your face, and your bouquet, and the type of bouquet, the colors you choose, the colors you like. Some people have a lot of colors, it depends on what they choose. Some people have a lot of color, it depends on what they choose. Like this column, the lady is wearing light blue. I think the husband is wearing cream, which is not bad. Even the necklace of the bride, is spotted the blue out, and on her heart was dark green. She can see it because I think her changing dress is light green, and the husband, as you can see it in the picture, the husband own is light green. The husband own is cream, which is not bad with the two color. It matches the two color. In this column, the changing was so beautiful, and it matches the two color. The man was wearing the same material on her hat. You can see the table was laid. They laid their table in light blue, cream, and brown, which is not bad. Because it matches the colors of their day. In this column, the way the man fold his hand at the back means that he's full of confidence. You know what he's into. And the man is the man of little wells. He doesn't talk too much. He knows what he's doing, because a man of few words is a man who can address the public, who knows what he's into. You can see the nan is full of confidence and relaxed and thanking God. You can see her cross. Because that cross shows you that the nan is a pure Christian, because she is wearing Jesus in the heart, and she has Jesus in her heart as well. In this color, I keep on focusing on the attraction of the bride. The bouquet is eye catcher. Anybody who sees the bouquet have sees the bride.